My name is Shaikh. I'm 35 years old. Thank you for this opportunity. I wanted to work out with someone more consistently, and when I read about Rob online, and then I called Rob the next day, and we had a long conversation because I explained to him that I work at a hospital. My timings can be quite unpredictable, and it's been very frustrating going to the gym but not obtaining any results. I showed up, and the first thing that he did was my self-assessment, and in a very detailed, sort of individual specific manner. And then we had our fitness level assessment as well, which is something that I've never had before, and gave me an idea of what my fitness level is and gave me a target that I wanted to achieve. Actually, when I first started with Rob, my fitness level was about 76%, but a few months down the road now, I've been working out with Rob for the past 3 months, and my fitness level is now 96%. It's incredible because Rob's not only telling you what your fitness level is, he's telling you what your 1 max rep is for every exercise. And that's refreshing because I don't think that there's any personal trainer out there that offers that. So now I know what my 1 max rep is for my bench press, for my triceps, for my leg extensions, etc., etc. And it's extremely motivating when you see those positive results. That's what kept me here. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm still working out with Rob, because of just how detailed his plan is and how specific it is for every individual. Probably one of the best experiences that I've had outside of working with Rob was at the hospital, and one of my patients unfortunately was very sick and coded. And this happens quite a lot in the hospital setting, and as you guys know, the first thing that you want to do is you want to check for a pulse and you want to do CPR. And CPR is something that can be life-saving. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know this, but it's very taxing. And when it was my turn for CPR, I remember resuscitating the individual, and I knew that my resuscitation was good, and partly it's because I was much stronger. The individual that I resuscitated immediately actually gained his pulse back, and the team members looked at me and said, "Hey man, that was great CPR." I never thought about it at that time, but later on the week when I was working out with Rob, I told Rob, I said, "Rob, you know what? I was at the hospital and one of my patients required CPR, and I did CPR and I felt so good bringing him back." That's something that I wanted to share, because what we do and how much effort we put into our body at the end of the day does result in some positive outcome somewhere. And I think that's so important for people to recognize that. And I thank Rob for that all the time. I was also talking to my dad one day, and we were talking over FaceTime. And my dad's very conservative. He doesn't really say much, but he looked at me and he said, "You look good, son." And he's never said that to me before. So it's just little things like that, or big things like that, that keep me motivated. I think he's got a great setup. I think Rob knows exactly what he's doing. He's got a great clientele. It feels like family, honestly. And I'm one of the few clients that sometimes comes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. So I've met pretty much everybody. And he's got a great chemistry with everyone. Everybody enjoys coming over here. What are we doing today? Are we focusing on the correct form? Is it the perfect form? Okay, your shoulder, that's another thing. My shoulder and my back, I've injured my shoulder and my back before. So I have to work out with somebody that can modify those exercises for me. And if you cannot modify those exercises for me, I'm going to end up damaging my shoulder and my back again. But Rob has been very excellent, very detail-oriented, would tell me, okay, we're not going to go up on our shoulder press, we're going to do front delts instead, etc. Or this is the modification or the angle that I would go to if you're doing bench press so you don't damage your shoulder again. And I'm thankful because I have not suffered any injuries. I think that's important as well. I'm just grateful that I'm here. I plan on continuing, obviously, and I'm really excited about what the end product would be. So the reason why I would come to Rob is because he's not just a personal trainer, he's a behavioral coach, he's a lifestyle coach, and a nutritionist. And it's something that I've always told Rob that I'm very happy about, because when you have numbers don't lie. So So hey, this is your body fat percentage, these are your measurements. And I think that's important. And then he will tell you what to eat, what to not eat. And that goes along with your workouts, because if you don't know what you're eating and how much protein your intake should be, then that essentially could be a workout wasted. So it's just a wholesome approach. It's a wholesome approach, extremely important in today's world. And that's one of the major reasons why anyone should go to Rob. And of course, the monthly assessments, the fitness assessments. That's important. I think studies have shown that as well, that if you do monthly assessments, then when individuals know what their goal should be, but they're not attaining their goal yet, but they're making small progress, that's encouraging, that's motivating, that's what keeps people coming back to the workout with the trainer. So I think those are some of the big reasons why you should work out with Rob.